What are we doing today?
We're asking questions.
You came ready. So who wants to go first?
Caitlin Clark and Lily recently released a short film titled Back to School with Lily. And, to no surprise, the haters are going completely crazy once more. Heaven forbid Caitlin Clark does anything at all without someone getting really excited. Isn't that right? However, it's amusing to see, and here we are. Therefore, the key question is, why does she irritate others so much with every single move? What are your thoughts? Does Caitlin's mere presence now drive others insane? Now, let's take a closer look at this since the response to Caitlin Clark's short film is pure comic gold. We're discussing a light-hearted, entertaining 2-minute clip about Lily going back to school. It sounds innocuous enough, doesn't it? False. Professional complainers on the internet quickly escalated it into a major problem. The way people freaked out, you'd think Caitlin had just declared her intention to run for government.
What's up, Harlow? Do you have a question for me? Okay, let's hear what you got.
When were you my age?
When was I your age?
What were you like at my age?
I was energetic. I loved being outside and playing with my friends. I played basketball. I played soccer. What's your favorite thing about being 5?
Play sports.
Play sports? What sports do you play?
Gymnastics.
Gymnastics. What can you do in gymnastics?
A handstand.
You can do a handstand? Oh my gosh. I wish I could do a handstand. Do you think you could teach me? You could teach me.
What is the true purpose of this short film, then? It's very easy. Lily and Caitlin collaborate to promote their back-to-school initiative. It has a little charm and some real humor, and Caitlin is only demonstrating to children that it is possible to be both an athlete and the spokesperson for a major company. That's all. No wicked plan. No secret agenda. She's just Caitlin taking advantage of her enormous popularity, which is precisely what famous athletes are expected to do, as far as I can tell. Here's the problem, though. Caitlin Clark's name is associated with almost everything, according to her detractors. All of a sudden, they become authorities in marketing, ethics, and, it seems, child psychology. Why is she in commercials when she hasn't even won a championship? Is one of their tirades. Oh, I'm not sure. Perhaps because businesses genuinely like turning a profit. Such a crazy idea, isn't it?
My mom says I have to eat my vegetables. Do you always eat your vegetables? Be honest.
I actually do. I like vegetables. I'm not even lying. But my mom said the same thing when I was your age, so my favorite vegetable is probably broccoli. You don't like broccoli? Broccoli's good. Come on. I promise they're good. You just have to try them. I'm not even lying.
The funniest thing about this short video is that it doesn't even try to be serious. It is obviously intended for children and families, and it is campy and silly. Nevertheless, these Twitter warriors are writing 3,000-word dissertations detailing how Caitlin Clark is destroying basketball culture on her own. These are the same individuals who had no problem with male sportsmen earning large endorsement deals before even setting foot on a professional court. Nope. Caitlin. Apparently, she is violating an unwritten law of some sort. Let's be honest about what truly took place. Last year, Caitlin Clark was a rookie sensation. In her second year, she became a well-known superstar. And many individuals simply cannot cope with it. Because of the extensive press she received as a rookie, they were already resentful. She is currently packing venues like no one else and stacking sponsorships, ads, and highlight reels. And rather than simply acknowledging that she is exceptionally talented for the game, they go all out and cry over each and every new assignment she takes on.
Routine, I'm always tired, so what do you do to keep yourself energized and alert?
Ooh. I was always tired at your age too. I think because you have so much going on, you have school, sports. I think the best things I do to keep myself healthy are getting the right amount of sleep every single night. I think eating properly, but also drinking a lot of water. That's always important to stay hydrated.
For some others, the word back to school is the actual trigger. They ask why, given that she is no longer enrolled in school, she is doing an advertisement with a school theme. I'm not sure. Why did Michael Jordan use the Looney Tunes in his advertisements? Since it's a marketing tactic. Since it's enjoyable. Since not everything needs to be a thorough biography, it seems that once Caitlin Clark is mentioned, common sense suddenly disappears. Not to mention how these same critics claim Caitlin Clark was nothing more than hype for months. Even in her second season in the league, she continues to garner a lot of attention. Businesses are already placing large bets on her to promote nationwide campaigns. I'd like some of that hoopla in my bank account, so if it's just hype, then sign me up. Someone saying Caitlin is stealing opportunities from other worthy players was the funniest outburst I witnessed. Really? Is player 137 on the stat sheet likely to be called up for a national campaign by a company like Lily? Yes, let's observe how that plays out. I don't mean to offend, but marketing isn't about merit. Caitlin is the one who can make a difference. The narrative is over. The thing that the haters are never willing to acknowledge is this. Each and every time they become angry over her, she continues to trend because of them. Although they believe they are dragging her, they are actually giving her a boost. In essence, each and every tweet with a complaint is free advertisement. So, congrats, everyone. You were the one who played yourself.
Thing you wish you knew at my age.
Ooh. I took basketball very seriously. I always thought winning and losing was super important, but I think just having fun, like enjoy playing with your friends, just enjoy it as much as you can. What do you want to be doing at my age?
Being a professional basketball player like you.
Professional basketball player? Maybe you can play for the Fever.
Let's take a closer look at why this specific short film caused such a stir. Perfect timing is part of it. With her games, her stats, and her incredible influence on attendance, Caitlin already commands headlines. People feel as though Lily is everywhere when you combine her sponsorships with those of industry titans like Nike, State Farm, and now Lily. The same voices that formerly bemoaned the lack of attention for women's basketball are now upset that Caitlin is receiving it. The irony, it has a strong connection to control as well. You see, many people in the WNBA industry are accustomed to controlling who receives attention and at what time. Caitlin shattered that system utterly. Brands flocked to her without waiting for the old guard's approval, and she doubled ticket prices and skyrocketed TV ratings. This is the exact reason why some people find this short film so frightening. It serves as yet another clear reminder that she can succeed without anyone's approval. She's well ahead already. But hold on, let's change the story for a moment. What about those who genuinely enjoyed it? Because those folks do exist. On social media, parents expressed how refreshing it was to see a contemporary athlete in an entertaining promotional video with a school theme. In fact, Caitlin's admirers were thrilled about it. And you know what? That's the whole idea. Not everything on Twitter needs to be directed at resentful grown-ups. Genuinely relating to the next generation is sometimes all that is required. Nuance doesn't trend, of course. Outrage does. The naysayers then became even louder, acting as though this 2-minute clip was part of a massive plot. However, Caitlin didn't even bat an eye. She's not clapping back out here. Not that she's defending herself. She is simply cashing the check and going on with her life. And to be honest, that only makes them more irate. Being totally disregarded irritates critics more than anything else. Know what's crazy? How easily the standard is forgotten. Before LeBron James ever participated in an NBA game, he was featured on magazine covers. Before Zion Williamson even took the court, he had a lot of endorsements. Even NFL rookies sign big contracts before they have proven anything. However, it's too soon for Caitlin, who has been the unquestioned face of women's basketball for 2 years of her professional career. Let's not pretend she hasn't earned it, and give me a break. Check out the Rookie of the Year contender. Check for a record-breaking college career. In her second year, she continues to top attendance everywhere she visits and pull headline numbers. Make sure to keep checking. She is unquestionably the most marketable player in the WNBA right now. Understanding why marketers want Caitlin's face on their campaigns doesn't require a business PhD. In order to provide a concise overview of the first half of this hilarious concert, Caitlin Clark made a short film. The world continued to spin while the haters wept. She will not be leaving. And they know it in their hearts, which is why they will be back the next week, raving about her latest victory, highlight, or endorsement. Let's continue. Caitlin Clark isn't famous because of ads. The ads exist because she was already packing arenas, breaking TV records, and delivering numbers no one could ignore. Critics call her overexposed, yet no one complained when legends like Maya Moore or Sue Bird were everywhere. The truth is simple. She's marketable, she wins, and she trends. Even in just her second year, she dominates headlines and endorsements that most athletes chase for years. The hate isn't about exposure, it's about jealousy, and every complaint only makes her bigger.